teams that had no business being in the top 5, but we won't get on that yet. But Mike's giving us his
make
top.
sure you vote in ours today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do yours here soon. But Mike had a crazy assumption, but he's trying to explain it. How he got Alabama #1. So Mike, you can
coming off the loss, coming off the loss of FSU, which coach, as you coaches say, they grab ass because they was on their cell phones. Well, Kalen, look at Ty Simpson now. Look at what he's done. I mean, if you're wanting a complete package, Alabama is doing everything on all 3 levels: offense, defense, special teams. Now, yeah, they beat Georgia, but I was going to retract, Coach. I was going to,
but you can't say Alabama after what took place against Florida State. But then, if that's your case, you might as well go ahead and say Illinois deserves to be #1 because they lost last week to a crazy team and then turn around and beat USC.
No. And I was going to retract and say I was out of my rabbit ass mind for not putting Oregon over Alabama.
Okay.
I was going to retract that. So mine would be Oregon, Bama, Ohio State, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And the fifth one, I'm up in the air about because I mean that could go to anybody, and I don't want to get in trouble again. So I'm going to leave an asterisk at #5.
But here's my thing before I let you guys finish y'all. You can't, just in theory, you can't have a team, even though it was week 1, get embarrassed the way they got embarrassed by Florida State. And they did get embarrassed.
Yeah, that's true. You
can't have them above teams and everything that have proven to be better than that. You can't have them above Texas A&M. You can't have them above Indiana. You can't have them. I mean, those are teams. You can't have them above Ole Miss. I think right now in the neutral field, I believe Ole Miss would beat Alabama. If you look at it,
their Ole Miss's defense, like Jason said last night, is dog water.
Yes, it's dog water. It might be dog water, but okay. I'm not going to be subjective. I want everybody to get their point across. So, Bishop, what's your top 5?
Yeah, top 5 is Ohio State. You got Vanderbilt. You got Oklahoma. You got trying to think. I know those 3. Yeah, those 3 for sure. And the other ones, I feel that Indiana, I give them their just due.
Okay. All right. TP, we're going to finish with Jason because I know Jason got a lot to say on that one and everything. So, TP, we'll let you figure out your top 5.
I like teams that we already beat. And I like for teams that we already beat to stay ranked. But I can't put Auburn in the top 5, but I got them in the top 25. But your question is about the top 5. So Ohio State, who else look good? Texas A&M look good. So I'm gonna keep Texas A&M in that top 5. Ohio State, Texas A&M. I like how Bama bounced back last night. I'm gonna keep Bama. I'm gonna put Bama in the top 5. I'm gonna leave Georgia in the top 5. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them there.
Boy, y'all been smoking some good shit today, boy. I don't
yes,
know what y'all been smoking some stuff.
And I'm gonna put Ole Miss in that top 5 also. That's my top 5.
Okay. All right, Jason. Bring it home, big dog. Bring it home.
I know. Michigan. Michigan's in the top 25 also.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Ohio State, Oklahoma, Oregon, Miami, A&M.
All right. Jason, me and you almost close. I got Ohio State number 1, Miami number 2, Oregon number 3, Oklahoma number 4, and then I have Ole Miss number 5. That's who I got, number 5. But it could be subjective, man, to be honest, because we can sit here and compare all these things. Nobody looks real good. I keep hearing how this is certain teams are complete teams. Every week, every team that we think that's very consistent and is a good team, they have a cluster. They have a bad moment or a defensive game, offensive game. I never thought, who would have thought that Florida State would have lose to Virginia? Who would have thought that?
That wasn't on my bingo. That
wasn't on my radar. It was, but that's when you overlook. Now, guess what they got to play next week? They play Miami. So they walked into Virginia thinking they're just going to overlook Virginia and just cruise into Miami, and look what happened. So I keep hearing this, Oklahoma is going to lose these games because of John Mateer. I never once understood why one guy is going to make a team incomplete. This is not Florida State and their quarterback getting knocked out and not getting the love. Oklahoma is a complete team. If you say Oklahoma is not a complete team, either you are a hater or you just don't want to see it. There is nothing in me, nothing that you've seen put on tape that could tell you Oklahoma. Now, Miami impressed me. Miami impresses me every single week. Oregon impressed me last week, but that's just James Franklin. He can never win the big games.
Mm-hmm.
He can never win the big games, no matter how much love we give him, how much ESPN time, how much game day comes there, whiteout, blackout, whatever. He can never win the big game. So how really tough was that win last night? I give Alabama their due, but I can't move Alabama up because we really don't know. We don't really know how good Alabama is until they start playing some more teams. Because
who they play next, Coach?
Who?
Alabama.
Who? Alabama? I just pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just pull it up. Alabama. All right. Alabama's schedule is this. Alabama's next game is against Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Their next game is against Vanderbilt. Now we'll find out.
Tough game right there, man.
Yeah, we'll find out how good Alabama really is. But what have we known that gives Alabama problems? Mobile
quarterback.
They have yet to solve that puzzle on how to stop mobile quarterbacks. So I don't want to go past that because we are going to jump on Jason's show and we're going to give our top 25. So I don't want to go above 5 because I want you guys to keep y'all's rankings and y'all's opinions and y'all's teams to yourselves and everything, and then we'll go on there and do our due diligence to make our rankings on his show. But I just wanted to ask you guys, man, did the AP poll get it right, or are there some loopholes in there that we need to talk about?
That's what I need a favor, because I didn't get a chance to look at the poll. So if you could just throw it up on the screen, I appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
You want me to throw it up?
Yeah, throw it up, Jason, because I got it.
Thank you.
Printed out.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
Oh no, you good. And don't get me wrong. Some of you guys, man, point is very valid. It's just hard for me to reward teams that have a loss over teams that don't have a loss that have got quality wins. Let me pull this.
Now here.
Let me pull it up.
Here we go.
All right.
There's the top 7 there.
I'll
State only dropping 4 spots is, I don't know, man. I guess. I mean,
All right.
they lost to a top team, so it makes sense. But
what?
But then Indiana, I'm still not buying Indiana, folks.
I'm not, dude. They're not really playing. I mean, look at this. When have we ever known Iowa to score points?
They don't.
I'll wait. they can't score points. They try. Their main philosophy and the way that they win ball games is their defense is real stout, and they try to suffocate you on the defensive side to make mistakes. They score points off turnovers. If you play a basic team that doesn't make turnovers, a complete team that goes in there and do the mechanics, don't make mistakes, don't have that many penalties, you will pretty much beat Iowa every single time. Now, I do like Texas Tech, but there again, who have they played?
Well, Utah.
That was it. And that win in Utah was pretty good. That win in Utah was pretty good. But we talk about complete teams. If I say, guys, give me 3 complete teams that you've seen in week 6, going to week 6, give me a complete team that has been good on defense and been good on offense. Just 2. Who would you tell me?
I think that. What's the question? I'm sorry.
If you could give me 2 teams, put it in the comments as well, that have been consistent on defense and on offense, who would you pick?
What other criteria do they have to both run and pass?
Basic criteria and everything. Yeah. You know, a good offense, good defense.
Are you winning? And
good special teams.
Miami's one of them.
I would say 2. There's only 2 I've seen: Miami and Oklahoma. And then last night, I give you a third one. Last night, Oregon impressed me last night. So I would say Oregon, Miami, and Oklahoma.
Yeah, I like Dante Moore also. He played pretty well.
Under that pressure in whiteout to be I don't think he's a freshman, is he? Is he a freshman or a sophomore?
But I don't think there's anybody that doesn't have weaknesses at all, though.
No, and we heading into week 6. And I love the idea that everybody does. They just don't forgot about Texas, which you're supposed to. They ain't done shit. Forget about them. But I love the way that they just forget about them, because it's best not to talk about them than to talk about them, because you can't say shit good about them.
But we're saying Oklahoma has to find a running game before we say they're the most complete team. I disagree with that. They're moving the football and scoring points the way, whether you manufacture a running game through your short passing game or bubble screens or whatever you do, if you're putting up points and winning football games, I don't know what to tell you, but the defense is as good as there gets in this country, and it is a complete team. And it is probably the most complete team at the moment.
I agree. That's what I was going to say.
You have to look at where they rank as far as what they look like offensively and what they look like defensively. What's more complete than that?
They rank 60th. 60th. There's only in week 6.
60th in what?
Rushing.
In rushing. Okay, in rushing. But in total offense, okay, let me go find this.
Yes, because somebody had it on I think it was on 3. Somebody had it on earlier, talking about why are we saying that John Mateer is the complete offense. This offense really isn't that good. They hasn't really done anything really that good, because you don't have to. The damn defense eliminates a lot of the threat for you.
But it's not that bad, though. It's not as bad as everybody acts like they are, though, either.
It's not as bad as it was last year. It's just that you're not having the 12 turnovers and the turnovers and big games that cost you the W. That's all it is. So I don't know why. If I can average 3 yards a carry, I'm good with that, because when it gets to third down, I can take that. I can take that third and that third.
For whatever reason, they're not popping up on this deal.
Let me see if I can find it. I'll take that third. Get those 3 yards, because that's nickel and diming you all the way down the field. But you don't have to be. So you just have to have the consistency to run. Don't just become one-dimensional and says, you know what, we're not going to run no more. Don't do. Who decided they wasn't going to run the ball no more last night? Auburn. Well, Auburn decided against Texas A&M they was not going to run the ball no more. Jackson Arnold is not a passing quarterback.
Yeah, he's not. And look, you. However you move the ball down the field, Sammy, is however you move the ball down the field. However you put points on the board is however you put points on the board. I mean, we can sit here and act like that they have to be a better rushing team. Okay, fine. I know that's what everybody's freaking out about, that they haven't blown it up in the rushing game. Tell me which team in the SEC really has. I mean, I guess Georgia maybe.
No.
But they don't have a fucking passing game either.
Before they got exposed, Auburn was the team that was leading everybody in rushing because you play mediocre teams.
Because they played a bunch of trash. That's why. Right. Exactly. They just got done averaging 2 yards a carry against A&M, who hasn't been that good on defense.
So
and also, Jason, like me and you and Jonathan talked about last night in the Alabama-Georgia game, Alabama only had 117 yards rushing at what, 2.8 yards per rush. I mean, that ain't a stellar running game, but they beat their ass through the air.
You got to run at the right time, and I believe Oklahoma has an offensive coordinator that if we need to go through the air 50 times, I'm very confident that we can do that. But you don't have to do that. With this defense, guys, this is what someone told me. And there's a guy, he's a Clemson fan, who's pretty much going to jump over to an OU fan. He said right now he just can't watch Clemson no more. He said Oklahoma is the team that scares a lot of people, and that's why they're getting a lot of this flack. They want Oklahoma to get losses because there's nothing scarier than having that Brent Venables defense with an offense that's decent in the CFP. And that's just being honest. That's from somebody who don't like Oklahoma, who don't have a thing to do with Oklahoma. He just sees what we've been seeing is that there's nothing scarier than a defense that has yet to get a turnover that is still dominating the damn college football landscape. They have yet to get one turnover, but they do lead in TFLs. So take it for whatever it's worth. If you think that Oklahoma needs to average 5, 6, 7 yards a carry, they're not going to do that.
I'm just going to say this. I think that at some point you might figure out a way to get that done, but in
Michael
the end,
Hawkins, you will.
Yeah,
with Michael Hawkins, you're gonna figure it out with him because
you're going to run the ball. But I'm saying I think that what they got to do, they need to try to run off tackle a little bit more. Is what I would say. I would rather see them doing that. If you're really wanting to see them, we're sitting here bashing on the OU rushing game, and listen, it hasn't been the greatest thing since sliced bread out there. But I also think this is where you have to ask, what's going on with Buckle to where even you're hearing it from Teddy and Gabe. Why the fuck are we running it up the middle all fucking day long?
I told you.
Why are we not hitting the edges? Why are we not, ass cheek left and right? I mean, do something.
All day.
Tackles. Run it off tackle. Run some split zone or, some outside zone, some things like that. I'd love to see some more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Line up in the damn I formation like you did against Michigan and run some 12 or even 22. I don't care what you got to do. Run the +1 running game with your running back, with your quarterback, because guess what? This quarterback that you got right now is faster than the one that you already had. I don't care how you put yards up there. Put them up there somehow. But the main thing is don't put points on the board, because at the end of the day, the stats don't mean a fucking thing. The points on the board do.
Yep. Go ahead, TP.
And that's the question I have. How many touchdowns do we have, and what's the breakup, passing, rushing? I don't know the answer. I'm just asking for this season so far.
Let me see. All right.
Wait, what's the question again?
He said, what is the touchdown ratio of passing versus rushing for Oklahoma?
Well, how many touchdowns do we have, and what's the number for the rush touchdowns, and what's the number for the pass touchdowns? That's what I want to know.
To include John Mateer's touchdowns as well.
If it was run in the end zone, it's a rushing touchdown. I don't care who did it.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was getting at, is that you could be a Georgia Tech type running game, or you can be any other running game. The bottom line is, did you score 7?
Here it is. I got it. Oklahoma has 9 rushing touchdowns, and they have 6 passing touchdowns.
9 and 6. Yeah.
I rest my case, because as you guys were talking about it, I know the yardage numbers might not be what I'm used to from the Wishbone days. I get it. That's fine. However, I'm thinking back in my head, and all I can see is John Mateer, touchdown rush. The true freshman, 2 touchdowns rushing. What's the number?
Yeah.
Look, guys.
What's the number? So the number is again?
Is 9 rushing.
9 rushing. Correct.
But here's the thing that Oklahoma
Corey Blaylock has 3, Mateer has 5, Javonte has 1.
9 rush touchdowns sounds like a winning scheme to me. Well, and you got 6.
I mean,
we're so spoiled. We're so spoiled with the Lincoln Riley era of seeing everything.
They're averaging 3.6. They're averaging 3.6 as a team.
I'm trying to tell you, you don't. Do we got to take you guys back to football 101? You don't have to average 9 and 10 yards a carry. I would love to have that, but if you can give me, it's just the intent of trying to run. That's the whole point. Yes, sir, TP.
Billy Sims averaged 7.6 a carry.
Well, that was in Oklahoma.
And won the Heisman.
It was 90% running, 90% running, 10% passing. If
Oklahoma still trying to cash that check.
If Oklahoma threw the ball back in those days, it was a surprise. It wasn't no. They was not going to throw the ball back in the day.
That was a trick play.
So
when we threw the ball out of the wishbone.
but that's what I'm saying, man. Are we so hypnotized with stats that we think that we haven't seen the sexy looks, we haven't seen the sexy touchdowns? That, oh my God,
we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled with all these running backs that have had these amazing seasons and amazing yards per carry numbers and all this shit. You know, look, it is what it is. Sorry, but Joe Mixon isn't walking through the door right now. You know, and for that matter, neither is freaking, even though he is in the door, DeMarco's not running through the damn thing either. Look, this is the way it is right now, but it doesn't mean that they can't get better throughout the season. First off, they haven't been overly healthy on that offensive line, number one.
No.
And again, and here's what I'll say, something you got to look at too. All the depth that you have on the D line is fantastic. But why don't we have the same kind of depth on the O line? Because it feels to me like, you know, the D line guys, they're getting fresh. They're always fresh, right? They're fresh for practices. They're fresh for all this stuff. The O line guys are out there running. They're having 60, 70 snaps a practice. You know?
The one thing that we have yet to talk about is this. This offensive line goes up against this damn defense every single day. Every freaking day. They're going to be a little dinged up because they keep coming. They're going to keep coming. That's one thing that I don't understand. This is why you don't hear the talk about BB getting fired no more. I haven't heard that.
Are y'all watching this Ryder Cup team come back?
Dude, I was watching it earlier, man.
Holy shit, dude.
They were down 11.
Scheffler just went up on McElroy. There's only one. I mean, they needed 2 points to start the day. They've only got one in. They've only got one that they're ahead on, and it's Aberg over Cantley.
Wow. I ain't turn that on here in a few minutes. I ain't turn that on here because like I try to say.
Even DeChambeau erased a 4 down. He erased 4 down. He's even with him
he's even.
17. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey, Jason.
Sorry to jump in there.
No. Jason, I got to make this statement. I didn't think it was a good idea for it to be at Bethpage.
I couldn't believe they put it at Bethpage either. Wow, and they're playing the black course too. Is wild.
Just the course is fine. If they would have made it tough.
The blue course. I never played the black. I've played the blue course.
I'm talking about the fans.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that New York City, Long Island, grimy. That is not for golf. No, Jason, it wasn't supposed to go there.
Kyle, I don't think so. Not yet. I mean, all these coach firings, Arbuckle is most likely one of the done after. You don't know how much his wife loves Oklahoma.
Who's saying that?
Kyle. He ain't going nowhere.
Nah. I don't think so.
Sometimes, man, these situations.
Kyle's a doomer, man. He is deep down. He's a doomer. I'm just saying,
he is. Look at the places. He ain't going to Oklahoma State. He ain't going to Arkansas.
No, I mean, I think it's a little early. And look at what you have to look at is what he's done with Cam, what he's done with Mateer. Now, listen, I believe that what you're about to see, I mean, he may not be that far off, because what you're about to see with Hawkins is the, fruits of his labor and what they do with quarterbacks. So if you're looking for somebody who could be a quarterback whisperer, you might want to take a flyer on it. Right? Now, do I think that he's going to get an SEC job? I don't. Do I think that he gets right away, I think it's tough, man. And I don't see him taking Okie light. I really don't.
He cannot get a job before Stein get a job. Stein will get a job before anybody gets a job in Oregon. He better get a job quick.
Yeah, he's gonna get a job.
Will Stein, he's gonna get a job quick.
Well, think about it. He's had top 5 Heisman guys the last 2 years, and but they haven't had the same. He had a first rounder in Bo Nix, which is wild that he was a first rounder after what he looked like at Auburn. But
well, I mean, let me ask you guys this, because I mean, there's a question in the email that I wanted to get to in a few minutes, because we got a couple of emails and everything. But I got a group of guys in here, man, that can answer this question. Good football guys. What team right now, and this is an honest question, what team right now scares you the most? If you was going to play them right now, what team scares you the most? Anybody?
None.
Scares you the most? I would say probably.
No. Not as an OU, not playing OU. If you were just getting ready to play somebody, what team scares you the most?
Probably Ohio State.
Okay. Bishop?
OU.
Mike?
Okay. If you're not Oklahoma, you don't have to be Oklahoma, just anybody. Yes. Yeah, Oklahoma's right up there because of their defense.
Mm-hmm. Mike?
If I'm just a common Joe fan that don't root for a team, I'd say Oregon.
All right. TP?
It's Oklahoma for me, because you're gonna have a nightmare trying to prepare for what Brent Venables is going to bring to your doorstep.
That's true.
Between that, I don't know, is it 7 or 8 defensive linemen that play like they should all start? How many is it?
I believe it's.
What's the count? Is it 8? You got 8 guys that's getting after your ass.
Well,
I don't want to prepare for that. That scares me.
I'm gonna say this.
I was just trying to keep my homer in check, because I would say OU all day long, but I'm kind of I took the crimson colored glasses off and kind of.
I was thinking of it as an Oklahoma guy. Who are you talking about playing Oklahoma?
That's what I was thinking.
Just in general,
I would tell you Oklahoma. I would tell you Oklahoma right now. I think Oklahoma's the best team in the country at the moment.
I'm gonna say, as of right now, if I had to off just shits and giggles, it's only gonna be 2 teams that really scare me and bother me to the point. That would either be Miami or Oklahoma.
Yeah, but that's what I just said to Kyle. Miami's coach is still the biggest liability in college football.
He is. Don't get me wrong. Mario Cristobal has always been that coach and everything, man, that somehow, some way, he finds a way to lose some damn ball games that I don't know if it's time management or trying to get the running back an extra yard, they fumble a down ball and run the ball back and lose the bank. He always finds a way to do something.
He'll blow it up.
And make you question,
blow it up, man.
Why would you do some shit like that when you have the W already in the bag? So, but I mean, Oklahoma is that team, man, that where the first thing you always think is the defense. The guy that, his name is Eric, he said, I can finally say this for now. Clemson won't be shit no more without Brent Venables there. We can go ahead and write it down, do whatever, take a picture, do whatever. He said Oklahoma has taken over as being Clemson 2.0, and it ain't even close. He said, you got the four-headed monster back together again. He said a lot of people did not want Wes Goodwin going to Oklahoma. They did not want him going to Oklahoma because they know that now with him being the top recruiter on the East Coast, he's going to start bringing those beasts from the East Coast to Oklahoma. And he's down here. He's doing it too, guys. There's some guys coming in next year, man, that's down here that's looking that way. Now, if they come, I have no idea. But look at the guys that Clemson got right now. Do you think they're happy right now? Those are the sorry-ass teams that they used to dominate in the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you would pick somebody to win the ACC other than Florida State, Miami, or Clemson? Them were the only three that would win it in the last 15, 20 years. Well, Pitt might come in there every so often, but that's it.
Yeah.
So it's a shit show down here, guys. I'm just letting you guys know Oklahoma is on everybody's mind down here. And they don't want to let you guys know. I'm going to let you know. That is the talk of the town. And TP, when y'all guys come down here and play Clemson, when we come out here and play South Carolina, y'all going to hear it. Y'all going to hear it. That's all it's about. Yes, sir.
I haven't got the chance to talk to you and Jason about it, but can the Bill Beatenbow haters shut the hell up now because he recruited 2 5-star in one freaking day? Good. We're not talking just average. These guys are freaking beasts. Look, go ahead, Coach.
No,
they're not going to quit hating on him, bro. They're not going to quit hating on him. They don't make him shit.
I know.
That ain't gonna stop them.
When you win the Joe Wand Award for best offensive line, you get this stigma of every year. You don't need to win that every year. You just look, guys. They have yet to be healthy. Yet, and when you're not healthy, it's hard to have 325-pound men move left and right. It is hard as hell on bones, on ankles, and everything. You can't do that. You can only move 2 ways, forward and back. That's it. And if you can't move back and forward, you're not going to have no damn running game. We haven't seen zone reads. We haven't seen nobody run off the left or right ass cheek. We haven't seen the GT counter. We ain't seen any of this yet because they're not healthy. So calm down. And we're still winning ball games, and we're not effective in the running game yet. You know we're going to get it figured out, but you're stressing about some shit that don't make no sense.
And the thing about it, Coach, is we're not even peaking like we have been in the past. I mean, we're not even halfway there at peak. And we just, that's what I love about this team. How when BV first got here, which no shade to him, how it seemed like after the Texas game or the game after, it seemed like we hit our peak and started going down. But I'm not getting that sense right now.
Yeah. Well,
I will tell y'all, the bottom line is we could win a game ugly. We could win it running away. The bottom line is if you don't score above a certain amount of points, we win.
Yeah. Hey, it is. Oh, well, I'm tired of talking about that and everything, man. I think that a lot of people, man, are going to have their own observations of who can do what, who can't do what. You're never going to please all the OU fans, man, because somehow, some way, Jason he hit it on the head. We're spoiled. I'm spoiled to a point. I would love to see 60 every time. I would love to see 60 every time. But I don't need 60 every time.
I don't think we need 60. No, I think 60 hurts you more than it helps you.
Look, we have broke what? Against a good team, we broke 30. How many times against a good team? None did this season. None against a good team, and we still won by double digits. So what did you talk? What are we talking about? We beat Michigan by double digits. We beat Auburn. We beat them and everything by 7. So, but was that game really close? It was close because we didn't play a clean game. We had penalties. You can't beat good teams with 9 and 10 penalties a game for 90 and 100 yards. You really can't. You're handicapped if you think that you can do that. But we have yet to play a good, clean game without any mental mistakes. I'll take 3 or 4 mistakes, mental mistakes, 3 or 4 15-yard penalties to the least. You can win with 45 yards of bad penalties. You can't win no ball games hardly with 100 yards of penalties because it's going to kill your drive, kill your momentum every single time. But this defense is not going to give up anything deep. We're only giving up 9 points a game, guys. 9 points a game. 9. And we bitching about our running game. That's what I don't get. We finally got the one thing that we've been lacking, and we're still not happy. Our defense talk of the town right now, and we're still talking about our running game.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Well, what would you do if we was watching like one of our OU games and Ben Arbuckle pulls out a pass like Simpson did last night and does that with EPL?
I have a nervous breakdown. But that's what you do. I mean, you got who's gonna get in front of a 6'7", 360-pound lineman? Shit.
Someone on Jason's chat last night said that guy from Georgia made a business decision.
He went. You remember that? He went for the shoestrings. He went for the shoestrings. He went for the shoestrings.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And you go high if you want to, you'll be a part of furniture moving. He gonna carry you with him. You do look.
If you hit him high, the next thing you're gonna do is pick up a basketball and start playing basketball. Because you're done with football.
Well, look, all right. It is what it is. But hey, I'm gonna get to these emails, man, because I want there's somebody that is listening to the podcast right now, man. We got 148 views on here, man. I got a lot of guys on my podcast, a lot of guys on Twitter, a lot of guys and everything, man, that's on Facebook. So keep them likes up, man. But I got a question for you guys. This question was mainly meant for me and Bishop, but we got a bunch of guys in here now. So I can ask this question and know that we're going to get this young man an answer. He's been asking this question for the last 4 weeks. And I've been jumping over it because I don't try to be Dr. Phil, because I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm no therapist whatsoever. I'm just a football coach who loves talking football. But this is going to be one for the gentleman. So get ready, guys. Here's the question. What's going on, Coach Ricks and the panel, Bishop? What's going on, my guy? This question is not a football question, but it's a life question, and I value you guys' opinion more than you know. The show has always helped me out so much. I just wanted to ask you guys this. I just felt like who better to ask than the guys I've been watching the last few weeks. I've been dating this young. Oh, here we go. Dating question. Shit. Oh, man. I've been dating this young woman for a few months. Things are very serious. Maybe it's me or maybe it's her, but I just wanted to see how you guys see this through men's eyes. I don't want to give my name out because I don't want issues. My question is, I love this woman with everything in me, but it seems like she has different ideas and different opinions, which is very good because I don't want her following in the same footsteps as myself. I need different avenues. I need different ideas for us to be successful in this relationship. My question is My question is, her baby daddy is becoming an issue. I don't want to overstep. At the same point in time, I need to have some common ground on where I can voice.
What is this Dr. Phil shit?
Hey, I'm telling you guys, man. Look, I'm just. Hey, let me get through. I need to have.
David Whitehead has the right answer. Run, motherfucker, run.
Hold on. I need to have some common ground to where I can voice my opinion without an argument happening. How can I approach her or dealing with her baby daddy? Hold on. I'm just gonna stop it right there. I'm not even gonna finish this.
What are we doing? This is none of us are qualified to answer this fucking question other than to say run.
I'm gonna say this: when it comes to a baby daddy, you have to stay out of that. That's something between that young woman and that man. You have no. I mean, now if you guys get married or down the road, that's something different. But dating, I mean. They got a child together. They're gonna always be joined at the hip. It doesn't matter how you look at it, what you want to add. I'm not licensed to answer this question. I'm being honest. I feel for you, but that's something you gotta sit down with her and say, hey, this is how I feel. If you don't like it, you might gotta run, or you might gotta walk away and say it is what it is. But I don't know what else to tell you because I'm not licensed to give you an honest assessment.
Gotta love TKO.
I'm really not.
Well, I'm a bounce.
No. Hey, man, I'm. Hey, I had to ask the question, man. He's been asking me for the last few weeks and everything, man. So, all right, football question. What's going on, Coach? How's everything going? I love the new look on the podcast, bringing in different people, different ideas, different conversations. I wanted to ask you, why do people look at Oklahoma different now? Since John Material went down, it still feels like this team has great leadership, great depth, and an understanding of how to win ball games. Please give me your input on why they are moving up teams out of the top 20 into the top 10 and jumping Oklahoma, all because John Material got hurt. Boomer Sooner. All right, football question. Why do you feel like guys are being moved up ahead of Oklahoma because John Material got hurt?
Because they don't know what we have in as a backup in Mike Hawkins, and what they're really doing is judging on last year's performance, which was good, by the way. I mean, he had his moments, but now that Mike Hawkins has had the spring and the fall camp with Coach K and Buckle and Kevin Wilson, we're going to see a different Mike Hawkins. But I think they're judging it off of Mike Hawk's performance last year, which is unfair to Hawk, by the way. I mean, the kid, you can't coach, you know this, Jason, you know this. You can't teach 4.3 speed. You don't teach that. And the kid's a baller. I mean, if you're concerned about his arm, look at that 60-yard pass he hit against Auburn last year. I mean, so I think they're basing it off of Hawk's performance last year. But with that being said, we as Sooner fans need to ride with Hawk. Quit saying that we're doomed because John Material's hurt. We love John Material. John Material's a hell of a quarterback. But let's ride with Hawk.
I don't think nobody from Oklahoma.
What I would say is the bottom line is a lot of people, they get in their feelings because they still haven't gotten over last year's debacle of what we went through. But the bottom line is you can't take last year and judge it off of this year. The bottom line is 2 different seasons and it's 2 different teams. So the truth of the matter is a lot of people are starting to fear us because they realize the 4 horsemen are riding again.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, go ahead, bud.
I was
what are
we talking about? What are we?
Well, no, we were just saying that. Then why do people feel like Oklahoma is not going to be any good now since John Material got hurt?
I think you already know how I feel about that. I think that I've said this enough times, and I'll say it one more time. But I will go back on what I said at the start of when Material, we knew he was coming, right? And at that time, I was saying it needed to be a competition. I was wrong on that. I'll say that, because John Mateer is exactly what you needed for this football team. And the reason is that he brought a level of confidence and swagger with him that Oklahoma needed injected into the program, right? It's not something you've seen at all since Lincoln left, right? You just haven't seen it because you haven't had these type of quarterbacks that have done that. But what you also got out of that was a mentor for Michael Hawkins in John Mateer, along with actual coaching for Michael Hawkins, period. Right? In the end, the way I look at this is that Mike is in great shape, man. Everything that we continue hearing, I just heard Teddy and Gabe this morning talking about Michael Hawkins is going to be fine. Yes. He's going to come in here and blow it up. I am not worried about this kid. I haven't ever been worried about this kid. I've been talking about the dude since he was in fucking high school, that he was going to beat Jackson for the job. I said it when he was in high school.
You did, Jason. I got the receipts.
Well, I do too. They're there. In the end, I do believe that, is Hawkins all the way ready? We're going to find out. But I'm going to tell you this. He's got, and even you keep hearing this from guys like Teddy and Gabe that are at these practices, because not everybody gets to go to them. And they get to go to the entirety of them. They don't just go in for that, 30 minutes or whatever that BV decides to open it up for everybody, right? In the end, I think that what ends up happening is he's going to come. You keep hearing them say, look, he may be more skilled than John Mateer is. You know what I mean? And he's definitely more explosive than what anybody I think he's probably one of the more explosive quarterbacks in the country, period, end of story. We all know that there's a bunch of SEC teams that would love to have Michael starting for them today.
Yep.
They would love it. They would love it. I think, save for, I think that if you look at Alabama, I think they're in really good shape with Ty Simpson. Really good shape with him. And after that, they've got a young guy that is unbelievably good too. Right? Yep. But outside of that, you're going to tell me that Georgia wouldn't like to have a guy like Michael Hawkins? I bet you they would. You're going to tell, listen, Vandy, they're good with who they got, but and listen, I'm a fan of Diego Pavia. So, I'm not talking shit about everybody. But I'm going to tell you this, as much as I think that, I think Tennessee's quarterback, I think he's done a hell of a job. I don't think he's better than Mike is. I just don't. And so do I think that they're going to have a big drop off in offense here because Mateer's not playing? No, I don't. But here's the one thing I'm going to remind everybody of this. We don't need him to come in here and be John Mateer. We just don't. We need, this team is, regardless, yes, John Mateer has been fantastic. I'm not saying anything bad about him at all. What I am bringing up is that stop bringing up Hawkins. The last time he was starting was for Seth Littrell, Benji, he was starting for Seth Littrell, and they didn't have any kind of weapons. You're now going to get him with weapons. It's a different deal.
That's what I was just writing down right now.
Come on, bro.
This is what we're going to see this week, since everybody wants to say that. You're going to have Michael Hawkins at quarterback.
Hilarious to me, man.
You're going to have Blaylock or Barnes at running back. But then check this out. That big X factor out there that you're going to have that you didn't have all season. You're going to have that big 6'3", 215-pound wide receiver out there this week. You're going to have Deion Burks.
The U.S. is making a real move at this thing, bro.
Are they? What's it now?
It's 13.5 to 10.5, but the U.S. leads 2 and are tied in 2 other ones. They could win the fucking thing.
Man, that'd be the greatest comeback ever.
It would be.
It would be the greatest comeback ever. I'm trying to get them on TV, man, but I don't want to do the podcast like that and turn around and watch it. But you're going to have Giovanni on one side, Deion in the slot, Kanik at the tight end, Santana and everything, and Cortez Lewis. And you're going to say that we're not going to be able to look. You can't blitz the A and B gap no more. I'm sorry, SEC. Not with Michael Hawkins in the damn game. You cannot, not with these weapons. You're going to finally get your 30 and 40 and 50-yard plays touchdown, because if you blitz the A and B gap on him, my old famous saying, he gone. 4-3 is 4-3. But not only that, if we want to get the running game going, I'm going to show you how to get the running game going. If we really want to get it going, this would be a good team to do it on. I would say go to a 12 personnel, go to the Wildcat.
I'd love to see the 12.
12 personnel, go to a Wildcat, and let's just run the ball. Not between the A and B gap, not between the center and the guard. Run that damn thing up the left, right ass cheek, and let's get that 5, 6, 7 yards every single time. That sets you up for the play action. So I think that we are spoiled, but I think that we don't know the ground and pound that we need in the SEC to be successful. We're so used to the shiny chandelier that's in the expensive house, but then when the bad guests move in,
back to saying that you have to do this and you have to do that rush in the football, though, Coach. And that's where I feel like you put the points on the board where you have to. And I think that what Rob is saying here, I just want to, I hate to cut in on you, but Hawkins just needs to be Clark Kent and the OUD is Superman. And I agree with that. I think you need to go out there and play complimentary football and put points on the board when they give you an opportunity to do it. They give you good field position. Go pay it off. Go pay it off. They get turnovers because you know the turnovers are coming.
Oh, yeah.
They've had a bunch of them that have been almost turnovers. I mean, shit, you should have had 4 of them last week.
Yes, well, at least 2.
You should have had 4 of them last week. But the point is you don't have to go out there and be a Heisman Trophy guy right now. That's not what you're asking of him. So to act like he has to go be that guy it's wild to me. And to think I don't think that we have to do anything that we're not. Look, I get it that right now we're not showing that we're the greatest rushing team in the world. I don't know that you're going to change that this year, but that doesn't mean they can't go win it all. With this defense, go put the points on the board and let's see.
Here's the thing that is going to scare people. Let's keep it real. When Giovanni comes and gets implemented into this, then when Mateer comes back, now you added him an extra weapon that he's been loving in the summer, in the spring, anyway. And he's had great communication and great, I guess, that 1-2-3 combo between Santana and Burks. Now you add another piece to it. You know, him and Kanik already got that eye coordination to where I need you to go here and sit. You get all these weapons with this defense, it's going to be scary as shit. And we all keep talking about a running game. If I could just have 2 or 3 yards of carry, I like my 3rd down and 3 better than a 3rd down and 9. I can do a lot of play calling with a 3rd and 3. There's different parameters that I can use. I can do scat back. I can do a slot. I can do a Z route. I can do a digging out. I can do a wheel route. I can do anything I want to do with 3rd and 3. It's that 3rd and 9 where I don't have the time to read through 3 or 4 progressions if they're going to blitz me. That's why coaches always say, if we can just show consistency of running the ball and get that 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, it's a hell of a lot better than 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9. So guys, we got to calm down talking about our running game. It really don't need to be special.
I think that they've got it under control. I really do. I think that it's under control a hell of a lot more than we're acting like it is.
Yeah.
I want everybody to just close their eyes and go back to my first game ever going to a game ever was the Auburn-Oklahoma game last year, where the young man, true freshman, started. And I'm telling you, that stadium was as loud as Michigan OU this year. Was incredibly loud. And the kid played with poise. Considering what he had to work with, let's consider what he had to work with in that Auburn game. Let's consider his offensive weapons that he had. Right? There was no Burks in that game.
Preach on this, big dog.
There was no Burks in that game. I think he had Bauer. Bauer.
Someone did a dialogue of who he had and what they're doing right now in other places. The only one that's doing anything right now is the guy that went to Duke, and that is the one that came from Michigan.
Okay. So
he's the only one doing anything right now.
A true freshman starting in Auburn, and the fans were extremely loud. And he had the poise. Yes, Kip 6 was a big factor. Yes, that play was a huge factor, 100%. But he had the poise to throw that long pass, which led to a Barnes touchdown run. And we needed 2. He gave it all, man. All his heart was there when he dove and helicoptered. I was in that end zone. He dove and helicoptered in for the 2-point conversion in that end zone. And I'm just saying, y'all that's a little nervous, just sit back and relax and watch. That's all I got to say to that.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, when your best receiver was shit, I don't even remember his name at this point.
Andrew Anthony.
I can't call the names who the receivers were
last year.
The best guy he had last year was what's the guy?
Well, I mean, the guy that was catching the most balls. So it would have been the guy that caught the
Brandon
ball.
The guy that caught the deep ball?
Yes.
Hester. I can't remember his name.
Hester.
What was he, a sophomore or freshman?
No shade to Devin Hester, because it's not even Devin Hester, but JJ Hester, right? Or no?
Yes.
I don't remember. Yeah, JJ.
Yeah,
Hester.
JJ Hester.
No shade to JJ, but bro, he ain't that guy. I mean, they've got a lot better receivers right now than at any point last year.
And my point is simply, and my point simply is, he goes down there, and I just gonna call it what it was, just a little ragtag offense, and he gets the job done in one of the loudest atmospheres in the SEC, and he gets the job done. No fear. He didn't have any piss down his leg moments, anything like that. Matter of fact, he opened up the game with a little. It wasn't a quarterback draw. I don't believe. I think the touchdown run that Hawkins had was a pass play, I think. And then he just took it up the middle on him.
Yeah.
Could I? Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, 48 yards. Listen, Coach Ricks, I got to ask you, why are you putting that in there? Why are you putting that in there? Because I got to say something about this. For that, huh?
I'm just trying to catch up. I'm just hitting stuff, and it just came on the screen. I'm so far behind.
John Mateer is going to play against Texas. Watch.
I believe he is. I believe he is.
I do too.
I think that we're way like expecting a lot for him to be back early. And the other thing is that's not showing any kind of of confidence in
loyalty and confidence. Yes.
And I think that all this stuff with Dr. Shin and all that, I think it's funny and all the Dr. Shin stuff that everybody's doing. But I got to tell you, it's kind of disrespectful towards Hawkins, though, that we can't win without him. I don't like it.
I say it. This is why I say it, and I'll tell you the truth. This is why I say it. I'm back here laughing at my wife because my family is on the phone, and I keep telling them, "Oh, I want everybody to think he's gonna play." So when Michael Hawkins roll out there, they're gonna prepare for one person, and then they get another one. That's an honest assessment why I do that. I want everybody, he gonna play. Yeah, he gonna play. Prepare for that. But it don't matter who plays against Texas. It really don't. Arch Manning ain't gonna do shit. He can run. He can be running for his life. Matter of fact, he's gonna be on back of a damn milk carton, missing against that damn defense. So I'm just saying to be funny. If he don't, I'm cool with it. I just think that young man is gonna try to do whatever he can to get on that field, which I don't think that we need him, but I would like to have him. But I just want to embarrass Texas so damn bad to where I'm tired of hearing him talk about shit that happened 4 years ago. That's the reason why I say that. I hate Texas with passion more than anybody on this podcast.
Just so he could shut everybody up from Texas too, because all that shit that they talk about how trash he is, and there's lots of quarterbacks that have played a second time in the Red River and whooped that ass.
Yes. So this week's going to solve a lot for all the fans. I believe that everybody is going to see what Hawkins is going to do because everybody's right. TP, and you're right, Jason. He had no help last year.
He didn't.
He won that game off will and effort and heart last year.
Well, and he didn't look. You had 2 weeks to fucking get. We talked about this after the game, all that shit. Had 2 weeks to get ready for that fucking game against Texas, and that's the game plan they came up with. Wildest I've ever seen.
He had no help, and immediately I thought players, but then I thought coaching staff also, because the offensive coordinator, play calling, he got help now. He didn't have a QB coach. He got that now. He got the things you're supposed to have as a youngster trying to develop to be a great quarterback. He has all those things in place. Hawkins going to get the job done. He got the job done as a true freshman in Auburn on the road in his very first SEC start, and he got the job done. He's going to get the job done against whoever he is required to play against for the rest of the season. People, get that through your head.
Ace, silencer, let's ride.
No, I think that's absolutely correct. I believe it is. But what has Arch Manning shown to anybody in the landscape that he can go out there and beat this Oklahoma defense? If you're struggling with Sam Houston State,
he hasn't.
You're struggling against UTEP.
Give me that Sam
If
Houston
you're struggling
State.
against all these mediocre teams, what are you going to do against the top 5 defense? That's going to be salivating, dude. They're going to be foaming at the mouth to get to
Don't
your
make me say it.
Oh, go ahead and say it. I love, hey, Jason, I need your help making a shirt that what TP gonna say. Go ahead and say it, TP. Go ahead and say it.
His grandfather was a bum. His uncles were bums. He a bum. You gonna make me say it. I don't want to say it, but you're gonna make me say it. Now I gotta go type it in the chat. I'll be right back. I gotta go type it in the chat.
Documentation beat conversation.
Man, you crazy, man. But this is what we love about football, man, is that we have all these people saying all these things. And let's be honest, this is the first time that it's been so wide open that so many teams have lost games, have won games. Who would have thought that Texas Tech would be as high they are right now? Who would have thought?
Never thought.
Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that Indiana? I'm just saying.
Bones, man. Come on.
Not because of that. I'm just saying, just to be there is what's shocking to me and everything, man. So, but it's all going to play itself out. The top dogs are going to always be there at the end. I think that Oklahoma, man. I'm not trying to just be a homer. I'm really looking at it from a different set of lens. I don't see no team really coming into Norman having a very successful game against this defense. This defense is very elite, gentlemen. This defense is very elite. And I don't see nobody coming here
very
30 and 40 points on this defense. I just don't see it.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
On top of that, we got Eli Bowling back in the fold to go with JJ. Could you imagine the no-fly zone now?
What is a more realistic stat line that you guys would like to see from Michael Hawkins against Kent State? Nothing special, but what would be a stat line that you guys would like to see? You can type it in. You can type it in or just say it.
This next game,
I want to say
Yes.
I want to say an even balance of run and pass. Have an even balance.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Coach?
Yeah. Somebody else?
Yeah, I want to see him command the huddle and whatever he does, be able to constantly matriculate down the field and score.
All right, TP.
As far as let's do completion percentage. Let's do this. I'd like to see him throw about 19 to 21 passes, and I'd like to see him complete about 13 of them. And however that roke out, for yards and touchdowns, whatever. And I want to see him run. I want to see him run. I want to see the running.
+1, baby. Let's go.
I want to see that. I want to see that. Thank you for the language. I want to see that. I want to see him run behind the line and behind the back lead. Yeah. That's what I want to see, because I thought I saw something in Auburn early in the game when he went down the middle of the field for a touchdown. He had a touchdown in the bowl game, but they called some BS hold or something. I want to see that, because
and I think you're going to. I think what you're probably gonna see. Look, man, we're talking about, this is the worst team in FBS football, other than maybe Okie Light, but True. It's bad. They're real bad. They're real bad. So understand that they're going to probably go out there and blow up. And good. Let him get out there, get some confidence on him. I'd like to see him go out there and blow up, just blow him up. Go out there and, let's go 20 or 25, hit 300 yards, maybe get close to, 70, 80 yards of rushing. I think that's big. I saw that you put that in there. So that's about where I'm at. I think if you get 65 to 70% completions and you're good to go.
Do you think he plays the whole game?
No.
You're going to bring in new.
No, because that's how bad they are. I'm telling you, that's how bad they are.
You're going to bring in new. New going to come in.
Yeah. And you might need to see a little bit from Witt. You might need to see a little bit from Witt. Because here's the deal. When you've got one quarterback down with an injury, and not to say, shit, man, we don't know what to think about the injury situation with Oklahoma. It's been weird for the last 2 years. So we have to know that, look, we need to see what has Witt got. You know what I mean?
So in a perfect world, we want to see Hawk play the first quarter and a half, get some stats up, get scores up, and then let's see what everybody else got.
Yeah, absolutely. I say let him finish the first half, let him go to the first half, see what he does. Let him get his feet underneath him and get ready for. Hey, let's start working on what is it that you see him do the best. This is a good opportunity for Arbuckle to build a game plan for him.
Yeah.
I would love to see some option. Some speed option.
Little speed option. I like that play. That's one of my favorite plays in college football. The college football game. Little speed option with a fast-ass quarterback.
I'm going to
with
say
him and Blaylock? Who's faster?
Hey.
With him and Blaylock?
That's a nice foot race right there.
Jason wants us to see it. Wants to see us run at least 8 jet sweeps from Ryman Lemon.
This is what's going to happen. This is what I'm going to happen. I think that they're going to try to get JJ implemented into this ball game, passing wise. So they're going to pass a little bit more often. I think that they're going to run the ball with Ott a little more. I'm hearing that he's healthy. So we'll see. But I just want it to be. We know this team is real bad. I just need for it to be some type of continuity, some consistentness, to be consistent. I don't want crazy shit, penalties and all that. I don't need no targeting, so you won't be ready for the next game. Just get in, get out without no targeting and shit like that, man. We need everybody fully healthy and ready to go against Texas. We don't need the first damn half we don't need R. Mason or nobody out before the first half. We really need everybody full throttle.
Good solid football. Make sure everybody gets to play, and let's literally play the game like we know how to play, and really allow everybody to get in. And in order to do that, we'll be in the 40s and above.
Okay. Welcome to the show, man. We got my man Dwayne Johns in the building. What's going on, D? How's everything going?
going on, man? Just running a little late, man.
Hey, man.
Sunday work schedule, man.
We all good, man. We got the whole squad in here. Hey, say what now?
How's everybody doing today?
Fine, sir. How are you, brother?
All right. Doing great, brother.
What's happening? Mike the Legend, Hall of Fame.
I'm doing finer than a frog hair split 4 ways down the center with a chopping axe, brother.
There you go with that shit, Mike.
Man, come on, man.
You know what, Mike? My wife
loves. What you say?
Yeah. My wife said he is so country. I was like, yeah, he country. My wife, he's so country. Oh my God. Hey, quick question, Dwayne.
I'm country as grits and greens.
Oh God, there you go. You and these saints. You and these saints.
Dwayne.
We were trying to look and see what stat line would Michael Hawkins need against Kent State, and Bladder, we got to have 21 points in the first quarter. It got to be 21-0 in the first quarter because this team is trash. This team is real bad. So it should be 35-0 halftime, and then you just let everybody else rest. Yes, sir, TP.
Point how trash this team, and they played some top 25 teams, Kent State, haven't they? Who they played so far?
Let me go back and look.
No?
I got you. Hold on.
Just check their schedule because I want to beat them worse than who they lost to already in the top 25. That's my point that I'm making.
Well,
No, TP.
No, you don't need that. Not before
No,
Texas.
No, you don't want to do that. You do that to Texas, yeah, but not them, not Kent State.
You don't go out there and do that. What for? What purpose are you going to prove doing that to a team?
They lost 66-10 to Florida State. They're trash.
And then Texas Tech beat them 62-14.
Right. We
don't
need to do that.
They won't score 3 points on Oklahoma.
Guys, I'm looking at it from the perspective of poster. That's what I'm looking at it from. Because a pollster can be real quick in their head and say, wait, they only beat them 42-20, and these other teams beat them 66. You understand what I'm saying? That I'm looking at it from that perspective.
Hey, look, my answer to that is this. The only poll I worry about is in the strip club. I don't worry about no other poll. The only poll I worry about is in the strip club. That's the only poll I worry about. And yes,
that's why you get questions like you got earlier.
And yes, sweetheart, I said that. My wife. So when I said that, my wife went, what? My wife went, what?
Don't kill him before the South Carolina game.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
No, don't hurt him before the South Carolina game.
No.
TP, one thing I agree with you. Putting up half 100 and all that kind of stuff, I would agree with you with that. But them days are kind of gone. I hate to admit it, but won't be no more days like Lincoln Riley used to do. Put up about 40 points and the team will, get up to about 40-25 and all that kind of stuff. Those
you don't need it, guys.
Ain't no more of that. Lincoln is gone. He's done.
Yeah, you don't need it. Look, if Oklahoma can just score, if you can just be comfortable. Because see, the more plays you guys have, the more chances of people getting hurt. Let's try to get this game over real quick. We don't need these explosive big. I don't even care about covering the point spread. I could care less because now you're finally getting into the meat and potatoes of your conference, and you need everybody healthy. You need everybody rested. Everybody should have ice bags on their knees, tape off their ankles by the first quarter. Everybody should be healthy and good. You should be able to beat this team with your backups and still keep the same intensity and same aggressiveness that you would have.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because the main focal point is next week. And let me tell you right now, there's somebody who wants Texas real bad. Real bad.
I do.
Oh no. On the staff who wants Oklahoma real bad. Who wants Texas real bad. So these guys, they've been hearing the chatter. They've been hearing the yipping, yapping, and all this from Texas. They've been hearing it. they're gonna put that shit to sleep here next week. So I'm just excited to see it because this is the first time we always keep hearing this. When Texas and OU play, throw the record book out the window. Yes. But Texas has looked so incomplete against mediocre teams. Oklahoma is going to come in there foaming at the mouth on what was said about last year and all the things and this and that. We're going to come in there and we're going to show you what we're going to do. And I think Texas got a pretty good defense. I really do. But as we saw last year, defense can only do so much for you.
How would we know that? How would we know that?
True. I'm just going by what people are telling me. I haven't seen anything. You're playing Sam. Well, look, this is why Texas got a good defense. Sam Houston, man, you just shut them down real bad, man. Sam Houston couldn't do nothing on them.
What the hell?
Sam Houston they were just trying their hardest, but Texas just held them, man. That Texas was just so good. That defense is good, man. I mean, y'all don't think so?
I didn't even see the game, but I heard
56-6.
That shit was terrible, man. It was
elite defense part. Where are we getting that from, Jeff?
It was like watching paint dry.
Look, I'm gonna say this one more time for the people in the back. The Ohio State game doesn't mean shit. You know why? Because they had their first game with their new coordinator who never called plays before. They had a new quarterback, a new line, a new running back, two running backs that were new. And guess what? They knew damn good and well that Texas wasn't scoring shit. They were not putting the ball in harm's way. That wasn't a great performance by the Texas defense. It was just a fucking half-assed run-of-the-mill. They've been sound against everyone. Who have they played, Jeff? Who have they played?
Yeah,
not only that, Arkman stands over a guy like he did something.
About the defense, even. I'm not even talking about the offense, bro. I'm talking about the defense. They haven't done shit.
They played against some teams and everything, man. That really. Well, look at their schedule. It's the same schedule as last year.
Same as last year. Look, you remember that last year it was an elite defense, and they gave up freaking 500 yards to Arizona State. 500 yards. They gave up 400 to Clemson.
Yeah.
Elite.
Hey.
Come on, man. Come on. Don't tell me how elite they are. I don't believe it.
I gotta make us believe that. I gotta make us believe they're good. They're real good.
Man, come on.
And I'll tell you this, Texas is going. I'll go ahead and say it. Mississippi State's going to beat Texas after seeing what I've seen against Texas.
Oh hell yeah, man! Mississippi State look good. They look good.
Man.
I don't know what Levy's doing down there, but Levy doing something. Hey,
real. If they had a quarterback that wasn't fucking throwing interceptions all the time, they'd have won that damn game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I looked at some of the Ole Miss game too. Ole Miss was pretty good too. LSU.
But look, guys, hold
on. Ole Miss is dog water on defense, though. We're gonna whip the shit out of them.
All those points that were scored yesterday, the 40s and the 30s and all this, you're not scoring that on Oklahoma.
Absolutely not.
Let's just get that. Look, see how good Michigan's doing right now. Now, as Joe Clapp so eloquently put, Oklahoma is a pretender, which is asinine to me.
Oh, you know what he's doing? He's running the company line, bro. He's running the company line. Come on.
But here's the thing.
We got Fox.
Michigan is now good now. Oh, they're good now. Michigan is a contender. They're good now. But Oklahoma undressed them in the damn dressing room and stole their clothes. But Michigan is a good team. Auburn could have won the ball game yesterday if they could run the ball. But Oklahoma beat them. They got to use trick plays to beat them. Just say that Oklahoma has a damn good defense. That's all you got to say. And you know what? That brings me to that point. You are one day away from playing against Texas A&M, and your damn AD comes on social media and make a fucking comment about the OU game. One day before you play Texas A&M. That is crazy as hell. You mean to tell me 6 days after you play the team, you still talking about it?
They're all talking about it.
Crazy.
What's that podcaster's name? His name is Zach Blackerberry
or something like that. Yeah.
That dude is an idiot, straight up idiot.
He's not as bad as his partner, that Law dude, Brad Law. Look at
Brad Law.
Brad. Look at the big guys on Brad.
Man, are you kidding me? They still trying to justify all that nonsense. The game is 6 days old. Give it a rest. Give it up. Leave it alone.
They're still on it. Hey, that's why they got there. That's why they had every opportunity to beat A&M yesterday and didn't get it done because they're still worried. And they were still blaming the refs in that game too.
Oh, by the way, they set another record. They didn't beat our record, but A&M set another record. 7 sacks against Jackson Auburn.
Dude, look.
17 in 2 weeks, and they're talking about the fucking officials.
Look, no matter how you look at it, that offensive line is not as good as everybody thought they were. Let's just keep it real.
Man.
I believe 75 and 77 and 76.
Part of it is because Jackson's back there patting the damn baby, man. Thinks he's got all fucking day. He's that afraid to throw the football down the field that he'd rather get his ass handed to him by the D-line.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
And what are we going to say about our buddy old down in the LSU in the Bayou? What are we going to say about Brian Kelly's ass?
He sucks.
He sucks.
You keep throwing your players under the bus instead of saying we got to do better as coach. One thing I've always told my guys, even when we lose, no matter if you messed up, I got to do a better job of getting you prepared, getting you mentally prepared for this ball game. If you don't, that's on me. You are a reflection of me. So if we lose a game, I got to do better as a coach to get my guys ready. I got to do this. I got to do that. We as a team, I don't start, well, so-and-so got to be a better player. He has I'm like, what? And now you know why when he left Notre Dame, players was ready for his ass to leave.
He was doing the same thing at Notre Dame. The same thing.
Yeah.
You can't blame the players. They're not going to play for you. I'm not going to play for nobody that's you're going to save your job but throw me up under the damn bus. Trash. Yes, TP.
If I can steal a line from Big Trap, you either coaching it or you allowing it.
Damn Skippy.
Legendary Big Trap.
Shout out
to Big Trap. I stole that from the legendary Big Trap.
And something else to be talking about, bro, we've seen that show. Tommy Tough Knuckles said it. We saw it over and over at OU getting sacked with the game on the line. And think about it. 4 games that he was sacked 7 or 8 times in the game. And a lot of people were blaming it on the O-line. That nobody was talking about the fact that he either wasn't stepping up in the pocket or he was rolling out of a pocket that wasn't even dirty yet, and he's getting happy feet and leaving. Like the Mizzou game where he fucking fumbled that shit. Nobody was even on him until he ran out of the pocket. It's wild. It's just wild.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Jason, I've got a funny question for you. Do you think that okie doke fake punt Notre Dame pulled yesterday was the nail in the coffin for Sam Pittman?
They ran his ass out of there this morning. So I guess
hey, my the one that's on my phone. he lives in Arkansas. He said the Gazette said finally Sam Pittman is out. Finally, it's bad when they put finally in capital letters on the damn front page. Finally, Sam Pittman is out of Arkansas. That's funny as hell.
If y'all seen his post game, I mean that man literally looked defeated. I mean
he knew. Hey, baby, I'm on my way back. Start packing our shit. start packing that shit. Get the movies ready.
Since Notre Dame did him that way, the least Notre Dame can do is give him an assistant job or analyst job up there or something. Help the man out. You made him lose his job because you're going to run 56 up on him like that.
All you got to do is pay for the moving. Pay for the moving.
To that point. them Golden Hurricanes down there in Tulsa, they got to help Gundy out. They got to give him a analyst job or something because they the one got him fired.
They
got to get that man an analyst job.
He is. He's down there working the damn concession stand.
Oh.
He giving away free tacos. He giving away free tacos. Shit. He getting his ass. I mean, come on, guys. That shit is funny as hell, all these guys. But you know who's next? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you who's next. If you don't be careful.
Billy Napier?
No, if you don't be careful.
Sunbelt Billy?
Dabo's next if you don't be careful.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
You keep talking to the media.
The way
to the media all that in front of the boosters.
All that
gaslighting.
All that gaslighting.
Yes, you keep talking like that to the boosters who's signing and giving you your money. You gone. You can't keep saying, "Well, if you don't want me here, I'll go somewhere else." You can't keep saying that.
I didn't know he did that. Wow.
Yeah.
He did it one.
2 weeks in a row now. And 2 weeks in a row. Starting off 1-3 and you fucking talking that shit, you need to shut up, Dabo.
I think he's ready to go.
Yeah.
I think. What he's talking.
Well, look, guys.
They're losing recruits too. They're losing recruits too.
They lost 4 in the last 2 days. One today, I think somebody put in the comments. Here's the thing. You can't blame nobody no more because you got rid of everybody. And the problem's still there. So the common denominator in that is what? Your ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The common denominator is you. I'm a real big Clemson fan, man, because a family member's working down there. I'm a real big fan.
You don't like winning. That's all we've been doing. He says that's all we've been doing. Shit.
But it's not about what you did for me. It's what you're doing for me right now. Oklahoma can sit there and say, "Oh, well, back in the day we did." Yeah, okay, it's back in the day. What are you doing right now? Yep. And see, they don't want to say it, but there's people on the board that's saying that there are people who are still not getting their NIL money. That's their plan. So when you start messing with the funding and the money, hey, okay, I don't play for free. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I don't.
Come on, Coach Rich. Come over to my side. Come on, Coach.
No. I don't mind paying a player, but I'm just saying I gotta pay him. I can't gaslight you and say, well, we're gonna do this. Gonna and doing are two different damn things. And this is from somebody who knows it. They said his ass is on thin ice. Yes, sir.
TP would be writing the checks and you would be collecting the Venmo.
No, I'm gonna have TP send me a money order in the mail.
There you go.
Shit. Damn
Get
him.
that money.
All right. Hey, we've been on an hour and 37. The wife is looking through this glass mirror at me. She's ready to go eat.
All right, out of here.
Thank you, Miss Amy.
We got to go to Viva Chicken. She likes her Peruvian food. So we're gonna go check that out.
Hey, Trevin Ward, bite your tongue. We do not want Mike Gundy to be OC if we lose. Yuck.
Hey, somebody ban him.
Oh no.
Get his ass out of here. It's on your channel.
Hey, Jason, how you do that? The bottom lip and the top lip, and you need to shut it.
I got you.
If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I gotta get that soundboard. I gotta get that, boy. That's tight.
Hey, I tell you what. If Arbuckle does leave, I will.
They just banned him. Y'all can't really ban him, do you?
I'll throw my hat in the ring for OC before we hire damn Gundy. I'll work for free.
Bro, Trevin, I was just messing around. I did not mean to get you banned. I hope they didn't really ban you.
No, I didn't ban him. Oh, Mike did. Oh shit, Mike banned him. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
I accidentally hit the ban and not the timeout. I'll go in
there and fix that shit.
Damn.
I can go in there and fix it.
But you know what? You did bring it on yourself, Trevin Ward. That was dumb.
Like that.
We don't work for free, Coach. Though we don't work. We don't work for free.
Hey, I work. Hey, that old saying, I work hard for the money.
That's anti-union.
You got it right,
Coach Ricks. That's anti-union. We don't work for free.
Yeah, we got Kevin Wilson on staff at Buxley. Yeah, dude, I've always said that. In case BV finally learned okay, just in case, I got somebody already here ready to where we're not going to drop anything. We're going to be ready to go. I've always said that. That's the main reason why he's there, just in case we don't have that no more going on. But anyway,
one question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Is DeMarco Murray safe?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Look, guys,
he's recruiting his ass off, dog. He ain't going
definitely
nowhere.
is recruiting. Now, is his technique and his substitution suspect? Yes.
Okay.
But you know what? I don't think it's on him right now. I don't think that he's making these substitutions this year. I don't.
They're not healthy too. And plus, Arbuckle's making them out, I believe. Arbuckle did say he has certain guys that he wanted on certain plays for certain results. So that's my thing on that. But let me get off here, man, so I can go take the wife to go get some food in her belly before I be on the couch.
Yeah, man, go do that, coach.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna be on the couch. I love my damn bed. I love my bed. Good. All right, gentlemen. Jason, man, thank you, man, for jumping on as always, man. I love you, the show, man. Hey, I'm gonna do my rankings for you.
Thank you again,
guys. Be sure and go on there and do your rankings for Jason's show, man.
Yeah, I gotta get
put that in there so he can get that in, supplement that.
Yeah, please, did everybody see? All you guys have gotten the ballot?
I got mine.
Yeah, I got mine.
I don't think I have mine.
All right, so here, hey, I'm dropping my email.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So send me your email and I'll send you a ballot.
All right. I got it. All right, man. Thank you guys, man, for jumping in. Hey, Bishop, we're gonna. I think probably when I get back, I got a few emails more I'm gonna read tonight because they've been bugging the hell out of me. Hopefully there's no more Dr. Phil emails in here. It's football emails, and then we'll read them later on tonight. If not, I'll do them Thursday. Other than that, man, thank you guys for jumping in. Much love and respect, man, from me and from Bishop and the panel. You guys have a wonderful day.
Run the lights up.
Oh, on all three channels. All three channels, please run the likes up. Yes, sir, Jason.
No, I said there's only one. There's only one.
Yes.
There's only one.
And in closing, Texas sucks. It's 5:42 my time, and Texas sucks. Jason had to add Mizzou as in there. Just like this. It's 5:42. Everybody else sucks, but Oklahoma. Let's do it like that.
Mizzou guys have been busting my balls in here for the last 10 minutes, so I had to say F Mizzou just to let everybody
find out here soon. They're gonna find out here soon.
Hey, yeah, Jeff, hit me up in the email too for your model. We'll run something to it. Thanks,
all right,
man.
All right, man. Take care, fellas. Y'all have a wonderful day, man.
Boomer.
Everybody have a great day. Soon up.
Money, only making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Only making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money.